Welcome to this full moon Yoga Nidra in Leo, healing for your inner child. This Yoga Nidra will dive into a practice with your inner child. If that is something that is sensitive to you, know that you have an option to choose a guide versus an inner child. If this is your first time practicing Yoga Nidra, please refer to my blog post with a link below on how to set up your nest, or check out my Yoga Nidra for healing to learn more about creating your setup and learning more about creating your sankalpa or positive affirmation, which I encourage you to pause and take a moment to think about before you begin this practice. And it could be something as simple as I am love. All you'll need for this Yoga Nidra practice is a flat surface or comfortable place to lie down, a few blankets and pillows if you desire. Come to lay flat on your back, placing a pillow underneath your knees and a pillow under your head. If you'd like, you can place a blanket over your body. Extend your legs out long and place your hands on your sides, palms facing up, with a slight bend in your elbows to not overstretch the arms. Relax into the earth and the practice of Yoga Nidra. Sleep with trace awareness. Practice becoming completely effortless by taking a few slow, comfortable breaths. With each exhale, feel your body relax more deeply. Make sure the surface you're resting on is smooth and there are no lumps or bumps or wrinkles beneath you. Settle into your nest, allowing your whole body to melt into the floor. Relaxation phase. Make sure your body is completely relaxed, so your body will have no desire to move. Arms are by your side, with palms facing up. Let your feet separate slightly apart from each other so the hips can relax completely. Feel your entire body, from the toes to the head, letting go of tension and relaxing into the floor. Feel your feet relaxing. Feel your legs relaxing. Feel your hips and buttocks relaxing. Feel your abdomen and your low back relaxing. Feel your chest and mid-upper back relaxing. Feel your arms and hands relaxing. Feel your shoulders and neck relaxing. Feel your face and head relaxing. Begin to collect your attention for a few minutes. Take long, deep abdominal breaths, letting your awareness focus on your breathing. Feeling the breath move in the lungs and feeling the breath move out. Repeat to yourself, I choose to remain still. Throughout the practice of Yoga Nidra, remain awake and aware. Say to yourself, I am awake, I am aware. Yoga Nidra has now begun. Begin to listen to the sounds around you. First, listen to the most distant sounds you can hear. Do not try to identify the source of the sound, but simply listen for any sounds at all. Then listen to the sounds closer to where your body is resting. Feeling your attention coming into the room. Feel your body resting, open, perfectly comfortable on the floor. Now listen to sounds within your body. These may be physical sounds, such as the sound of your own heart beating, or breath in your lungs. Or you may hear psychic sounds within you. Sankalpa. Before we begin the systematic process of Yoga Nidra, you will now generate a sankalpa, a heartfelt intention. First, bring your awareness to your heart and visualize something, someone, or someplace you are grateful for. Feel gratitude spreading from your heart throughout your entire being. Then, carrying this feeling of gratitude in your heart, begin to create the sankalpa by feeling or seeing an image of your intention. Holding this feeling or image, say your sankalpa 3 times clearly with absolute certainty that the sankalpa will manifest and be fulfilled. 3 times, state your intention. Then, after you've repeated your intentions, give thanks, feeling thankful for the sankalpa already coming into being. Now we will move into the setting of the energy points. You will hear a point in the body and bring your awareness there. Be as effortless as possible, allowing any sensations to arise, including physical, energetic, a feeling of awareness, a vision of light. Using the mind as if you're traveling on a train, starting at the eyebrow point, the throat, be effortless. Right shoulder, right elbow, be effortless. Right wrist, tip of the right thumb, tip of the right index finger, tip of the right middle finger, tip of the right ring finger, tip of the right little finger, right wrist, effortless. Elbow, shoulder, throat. Go to the left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, thumb, index finger, middle finger, left ring finger, little finger, left wrist, elbow, left shoulder, throat. Move down to the center of the breastbone, center of chest, right chest, center of chest, navel, perineum, be effortless. Right hip, right knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, be effortless. Right ankle, knee, hip, perineum, left hip, left knee, ankle, left big toe, left second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, ankle, knee, hip, perineum, navel, be effortless, center of the chest, throat center, point between the eyebrows. Be aware of the whole body, scanning from the top of the head all the way down to the tips of the toes, and then back up to the toes, all the way to the top of the head, feeling the whole body. Bring attention to the breath. See the breath as it moves in and out of the nostrils like two separate flows. With complete effortlessness, just watch your breath as it rises and falls. Practice relaxation and awareness of the breath without trying to alter or control the breath. Remaining completely relaxed, begin to see or visualize a mental alternate nostril breath without forcing. See the breath rise through the left nostril and fall through the right nostril. Rise through the right, fall through the left. Then add counting backwards from 54. Breathe in the left, 54. Out the right, 54. Next breath, in the right, 53. Out the left, 53. In the left, 52. Out the right, 52. Mental alternate nostril breath. Simply follow the breath with the mind. If you finish early, start over again. If you lose track, start over again. Effortless, counting alternate nostril breath. Stop counting. It doesn't matter how far you've counted or if you finished or lost track. Now we're going to cultivate different sensations. The first one is heat. Imagine you're outside on a very hot day. You're in the midday sun. There's no shade in sight. Feel the heat penetrating your body as the sun shines down with incredible intensity. You are sweating profusely as heat permeates your entire body. The next sensation is cold. Cultivate the feeling of cold. Feel that you are lying on a cold surface. The air is cold. Your bones are chilled. Your muscles are contracted. The cold reaches through the surface of your body to your bones, internal organs, and you notice a shiver in your body. Now you feel heavy, legs heavy, arms heavy, head heavy, ribs heavy. Your body feels laden. You are so heavy, you cannot move. You feel that you are sinking down into the earth. Lightness. Feel light. Your body is as light as a feather. Feel space between your body and the floor. Feel your body feels like how it could float away from the floor. Pain. Access the sensation of pain throughout any of the 5 senses. Feel a memory of pain. Grow the feeling of pain. Let it move through your being. Pleasure. Feel pleasure through any of the 5 senses. Something beautiful that you've seen or smelled. Cultivate that feeling of pleasure. Your whole body is vibrating with pleasure. The hairs on the end of your skin start to stand up on end. Pleasure. Release the sensations. Now we will move through some visual symbols. See these visions in your mind or indirectly in front of your forehead. There's a blank or black space directly in front of the forehead. Visualize these symbols in that space. Ocean, ocean, ocean. White cloud, white cloud, white cloud. A child running in a field. A child running in a field. A child running in a field. Lighthouse shining light. Lighthouse shining light. Lighthouse shining light. cliff edge, cliff edge, cliff edge. Golden Buddha, golden Buddha, golden Buddha. Yogi sitting in meditation, yogi sitting in meditation, yogi sitting in meditation. Driftwood floating in the ocean, driftwood floating in the ocean, driftwood floating in the ocean. Waves on an infinite ocean, waves on an infinite ocean, waves on an infinite ocean. Feel how waves on the ocean are like waves of the mind. Now, imagine lying in a gold field. It's a warm summer day. You rest for a moment in preparing for a journey. On this journey, you're going to visit your spirit guide. You gently find your body resting safely and secure, and letting your astral body, with your imagination, take you through the clouds, flying, finding ultimate freedom in your flight, and coming to gently land at the top of a cliffside lighthouse. You gently land at the edge of the lighthouse and notice the temperature is warm and comfortable and just right. You begin to look around, curious about this lighthouse, and you see the light beaming through all around as the stars are gazing around. You notice the cliff with the ocean, waves crashing safely at a distance from you. And you notice the door to the lighthouse is open, and your curiosity takes you to wander out through the steps of the lighthouse. You find yourself wandering up step after step, circling, spiraling up, higher and higher, pausing at a midway point, looking up towards the center where there's a platform at the top. You make your way finally all the way to the top, and there you open the door into this top floor room. And you notice that the glass windows all around allow the light to shine through beautifully as it circles around. And you gently walk around and you start to notice a slight chill. And you see a crack in one of the windows. You can see right where it started, the point of shattering. But the light continues to shine through it. And as you come to a certain angle from it, you see how that light cuts through with glittering colors. The white light changes to all the colors of the rainbow. And you notice the power in the imperfection in the wound. but it feels unstable still, and you find suddenly in your pockets and all around the tool belt you didn't even know you were carrying all the precise tools to help make sure that this crack stays sealed through any storm, through any weather ahead. So you take a moment to fill it all in, and it becomes safe to touch, and you gently place your hand right over the core of the crack, and suddenly in your astral body you find yourself beaconing up through the tip of the lighthouse, and you're no longer palm to glass, but palm to palm with a guide in the clouds. You feel safe in the bellowing comfort here, staring eye to eye with an older version of yourself, an inner child you want to have a conversation with. And you stay listening, or you ask to become that inner child so you can speak to them all the words that you've wanted to say. Take this time now to listen or speak. take a moment now to share your sankalpa, your positive affirmation, starting with gratitude in your heart for this moment, for this conversation, stating it 3 times as if it's already come into being. You gently now bow to your guide, to your inner child. Thank them for this moment to come commune with them. And as you imagine yourself bowing, you find yourself back at the top of the lighthouse with your hand pressed against the window. But this time there's no crack in it. It's fully healed. You take a moment of gratitude now with each step down through the lighthouse back to the ground. You come to take flight again through over the ocean safely, through the clouds, back to your body in the field or someplace beautiful. Gently come to wiggle your fingers and toes. Taking your time to come back into your physical body. And when you feel ready, roll to your right side, using your bicep as a pillow. Feel free to stay here in a moment of rest or come to a simple seated. Taking the next 5 to 10 minutes in sacred silence, or grab your journal, writing down your experience. And feel free to come back to this practice anytime. Namaste.